It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the USC man, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now the second down throw on target. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now this throw caught left side and inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third.
Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt.
On for the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now the forward terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rosas' kick is good. And they add on to their first quarter lead. It's now 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Bills 13, Jets 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Haskins. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. 20! And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Complete to Marquez.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Bills 20, Jets 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They're on the 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Johnson. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now, it's Johnson, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th
and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Switch. He's coming. Double up. 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Fromm. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A gain of 19.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Off the play fake. Here's Fromm. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to throw from. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throwing is from. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Again on 2nd and 10 at Haskins. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
To Ronald Jones.
A big play there just before halftime. 73 yards. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ronald Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He gets it left side to Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Play action, it's Fromm. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Fromm off of play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme air.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jets are, and now they're going to fake it. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
And it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Check, check. Lucky.
They go to Johnson again. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Watch QB drop.
Here's Fromm to throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's up and good.
That's the score. Bills 48, Jets 20.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 24, Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
3rd and 15.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins, he's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete.
Got it.
Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore, 85 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drop.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. From the gun, it's Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Complete to Mark.
8 yards there and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
First and 10 at the 9.
They'll throw on first down with Fromm. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Brings up
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
56 to Mike.
Fromm. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's third down. Third and less than a yard.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that's caught by Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Bills first down.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, me and you on deck side. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Third down. 3rd and 14. Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.